something came and ate or tried to eat some of my wild cucumbers. So I scooped up the seeds as best I could because they left the seeds behind, which is good, and put them back in the box. And then I had Shirley made, I guess, some, they're called lemon cucumbers, and I guess Shirley made some lemon cucumber pickles, and it didn't turn out too great. I don't know if they just spoiled or something. Cindy gave them to me because she didn't like them, and then I tried them and I didn't like them, but I think they spoiled. So I dumped them in there. I doubt the seeds are viable, but just in case, I put them in there. Anyway, so yeah. Now I just got to get some cattle panels and put them around the boxes to keep them safer from deer and stuff. But I'm not as worried about that right now. What I'll probably do is it'll probably take 4 cattle panels to go around all 3 of these. And then 2 to go around this one. It might actually take 5 to go around all 3 of these, but we'll see. I'll get 5, 6, 7. I'll get 10 cattle panels. And, because I need 2 for that box too. And then, no, I'm done. And then, spider web. They'll be protected. So next year, this might be producing fruit. This is passion fruit. So it'll definitely need to be protected next year. These, I don't know when they're going to start producing fruit. It may take a year or 2. So I'm not as worried about them right now. I'll just keep them as is. I got other things I can use the cattle panels for. This is going to be a future shade tree. It's actually a hedge. I'll prune that up as it gets a little bigger. Keep trimming the bottom. Let it. Thing about trees is if you keep them pruned, they'll grow faster. If you don't prune them, they'll grow slower. So if you want them to grow fast, prune them. If you don't, don't. There you go. Another thing, it's going to cost me a pretty penny. But I found a guy who makes these raised beds out of oil-filled pipe, and these are big, heavy-duty, thick oil-filled pipes. And I'm gonna buy 3 of them and lay them down for the blackberry primocanes. And then that way I can mow in between with the mower without having to worry about damaging anything. And then what I'll do is I won't use cattle panel. I'll use field fence. And I'll basically put T-posts in the corners of this thing and along the edge, and basically put the field fence inside this raised bed, whatchamacallit thingy. And then being solid like it is, I won't have to worry about the dirt pushing it out. Like I was originally going to use cinder blocks, but this thing's like welded together, and then each one's going to cost me like $500. But it's a 5 by 20. I can have it custom made. I might do 4 by 20. And yeah, just have 4 by 20 deals here. That way I can reach in 2 feet on each side and prune all this other crap out that I don't want. But see, I got some of this stuff growing up. It's spreading, which is good for me. David Ray didn't even want these. he let him go feral. And then he didn't even act like he wanted them until I bought Bill and Shirley's to plant in here. And Cindy last year, Cindy and I came and cleaned this up. I mean, it was feral. So Cindy's my witness. We came in and cleaned it up, and David just acted like we were idiots. He didn't want them. He didn't like them. He thought they were junk. So Cindy and I, we liked them, so we came in and cleaned them up. If anything, we could sell them, right? You know, just because you don't like them doesn't mean we can't sell them and make some money. But, you know, he's a moocher. He's not interested in making money. He's interested in you making money to support him. But anyway, but he did plant these originally, and then he let them go feral. He didn't care about them anymore. So Cindy and I cleaned them up, and then I relocated them, reorganized them because they were all fucked up. I don't know what he was thinking the way he planted them, but you couldn't mow in between them or anything. So I relocated them. I had to come in and manually weed everything by hand. And then I dug everything up that was in what I wanted to be the path and relocated them to three rows. And then I went and bought Bill and Shirley's. And then David complained that, oh, well, now I don't know which ones are mine. It's like, you didn't even want them. You just let them go wild. And so then I was like, fine. So I dug up mine, or at least, half of them, and took them over to Cindy's and donated them to Cindy. And then when he left, he didn't even take the blackberries. So obviously he didn't really want them because they're still here. I think he took one or two, and I don't even think he took them. I think he gave them away to what's-her-face, who helped him move. Lori. I think he gave a couple of them to Lori because she wanted a couple. That's what I think happened. So he didn't even want them. He gave them away to her. And he made a big deal about me wanting them because they were his. And then he left them behind like an idiot.
He's an idiot. Yes, he's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. Yeah.
I don't know. He's really smart, book smart, but he's really worthless. I mean, it's like, I don't know how somebody so smart, so strong, and so capable could be so worthless. I mean, he's stronger than me. He's smarter than me. He's got the capability to be better than me. And he's just a worthless eater. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He can be so much. He can do wonderful things, and he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to. No. He's lazy. That's why. Yeah, he's a troglodyte. Yeah. Candy works harder than he does. Yes, you do.
She's a good mom, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, I gotta get back to work.